Hello, hello, hello. I'm a PaintedDog and welcome to episode 3 of our season 2 of our Timberborn series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now, as you can see, we've done a bit of work off screen. Get out of this view. It's now day 8 of cycle 4. We got these floodgates up and these ones up. So if a bad tide strikes, we can divert the water. Hopefully there's 5 water sources. Hopefully these 3 will keep up. I believe it will, but we'll see when the first bad tide strikes. Otherwise we can open this up and let it flow through here. I also went ahead and did a bit of work here, put in double floodgates. I actually wanted the triple there, but we didn't have a science, but that's fine. Placed in platforms there that needs to get built. I'm starting with the levees around here because we want this water dump, fluid dump right here, and I just marked out roughly where I wanted. This side I went coffee bushes. This side I went normal berries. Now this will be converted to corn, hopefully, in the near future, and then this will also be kohlrabi, but I'll see how far this thing goes. I need to up that. I might want to add in a small water storage right here. Obtain and really prioritize that. I go into here and got the hauling post built. There's Forester. He needs to get these planted up. I marked these trees for cutting just for now because we needed a bit of logs, but I can demarcate that again. And yeah, we are getting in here and clearing some of these trees. And yeah, our lumberjack is working there. I want to get this built as a priority so we can start running in here and getting all these levees up. Because there might be a bit of bad water just stuck in there, but yeah, not the worst if it happens, but we can prevent that, why not? So I'm thinking about going up to about 40 beavers, but now you see there we have a couple of vacancies and we want to add in a couple more buildings in here, so we'll need a couple more workers. So as soon as day breaks, our food is stabilizing. I also put in a bit of kohlrabi in here just as a stopgap measure. Get a bit of food in. So hopefully that will work for us. I'm going to unpause these. I might want to look into other ways to get power, such as the engine. Our trees are coming in, so we won't really have a shortage of wood. But yeah, I might want to place in an engine, but we need metal and gears for that. So yeah, that's just going to have to hold off for a bit. Number crunch would also be nice, so we can get rid of all the inventors. With that in mind, let's put in a couple more inventors just for now. Bring that around. There we go. And what, unpause that and up a priority on that, so we can get water in there so this can get hydrated. And then I also want that planted and focus on blueberries. If you get other stuff in, great. If not, it's fine. Placed in a store, medium warehouse here for coffee beans, and then medium for berries. I might upgrade this later to the large warehouse. And I placed in a lumberjack flag just in case I want to plant up a couple of trees in there, and then gather a flag for all of us. I'm gonna wait to rip out these berries until these are planted and into production. I'm leaving these go. If they grow, great. If not, it's fine. So hopefully we can get this sorted now. And I'm placing in a road through here because I want to get sort of a dam going in here. But double or triple floodgate territory? That's double. Yeah. 3 will be fine. You know what, let's just go 4 just in case. I want to get levies up in there. Just lower those. I know it's too far because we have that tree in the way, but yeah, it's okay. I'm going to move this lumberjack flag up. Get that prioritized. Then we can take out that one. Lumberjacks aren't really keeping up, but that's fine. We have a steady flow of wood. Our wood is going up, so that's good. Food is still an issue, but as I said, I want to rush to get the food factory so we can get the corn rations in. But with that in mind, I'm going to need metal and gears. So, how do we get to that? So let's place in a couple of pathways or stairs around here. And then like that, like that. Now we can get that built up and get the paths in for that. Let's unlock the scavenger flag. So I can't place it there. But I can do something like that. I need a place to store everything. Lumberjack in here, and I want to clear cut this area. For the meantime, I'm just going to place small storage industrial piles here for scrap metal and for scrap metal. So we can need scrap metal, but we are going to need a smelter. That's another 300 science, and we need 200 horsepower. This is now producing about 400, so with all of these going, we have space for that. I'm going to get this built just so we can sort that out. Our berries are being planted, great. Now we can see how far that drought approaching, not too bad. Now we can get a couple more berries planted in there. Because of that water. You just do your thing, my dude. As soon as they are into production, I'm going to rip these ones out and start planting corn. Let me just switch up these two. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do that. Okay, so they will get that sorted. You have nothing to do in ranges because these stairs aren't built yet. Get that up. We can get food in here. And then hopefully we can get these done. But this is a higher priority. We can get power in there. So for gears, We'll need a gear factory or a gear workshop. That in. Hopefully that will still produce or transfer power with nobody in there. You will get sorted. I actually just want him here to clear cut this area so we can get in there to do other things later on. Same on this side. But I'll first take this side out. And they are getting that done, so yeah, not too shabby, eh? I can take you out. We are scoring one worker there. And this is clear cut, yeah, that's fine. We can just demolish it. This lumberjack flag. We're still producing 413, so that's steady when the water is flowing. But now with a drought approaching, that will definitely change. This bit is planted up, great. Don't know why the forester is still just chilling there. You can be taken out. I don't actually need a lumberjacking, so I'm just going to pause that. No trees on this side to be cut. Okay, so they will get this bit in. Then we can do something with that. Glad we have this so we can get this ripped out. As I said, we are going to need gears and metal. So gears will go in here. Not too bad. I'm gonna get this prioritized. So we can get the gear workshop in. Now with a drought in here, I'm gonna leave this running so we can still get food produced. But we don't have nearly enough cassava. It gets eaten before they can do any amount of damage. So when we plant up corn, or maize, or mealies as we call it here, take 10 days. With the cassava it takes 5 days. So it's going to take a bit longer, but that's fine. What other things can we do? Coffee brewery, definitely. Water and logs. And coffee beans. So that might be a thing for us. But again, we need treated planks and metal. So not really something at this stage. Oil press, not really something we need at this stage. Soybeans and canola oil. But that gives you a good amount of food. So, but then we need our oil press. You see, it's all those things. Just see if I pause this. Not really an option. Get to producing gears, my dude. And I want to place in a medium warehouse for gears, but I don't really want them to take up all the planks for gear production. Just once later on, if we have a lot of planks, then they can do that. Because one lumber mill won't be able to keep up with the demand of the gears. Another worker in there. Now we only have 2 in there, but that's fine. Get these prioritized. These berries are close to being into production. That's fine. So I'm going to take out. I don't have that gatherer flag here. They won't be able to get to those. So let's just take them out of the equation. Prioritize, prioritize. Great. Still have a couple of free beds. But that's what we want. As you can see, we have a bit of water in here still. Unpause that. Just need to keep an eye on all these roads or pathways going into water, that we don't have any beavers walk into that during a tide or a bad tide. So I'm going to delete that staircase, wooden stairs, when a bad tide hits. And as I said, these pathways are just temporary, just to get in here and do everything, take everything out. But later on we get dynamite, then this will really be sorted. Especially when we get sluice gates. Then we have no issues. These sluices, you can automate them to detect any contamination, closes or opens depending on what setup you have. Yeah, that's good. I want to get 2 more of these breeding pods going, but I think I'm gonna wait for this to get really into production. And do I free up a bit more water? Because I want to get a bit more of these guys situated, sorted out. Let's unlock the double platforms. Get that in. So for well-being, let's take a look at Scratcher first. Something like that. Medical beds we will need, not necessarily now, but we will need them, so we might as well get them unlocked. Sorry, just had a quick coughing fit, and get them in there. And double showers and swimming pool. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'll wait on that for a bit. Although we have a good setup here for showers. You know what? I'm gonna put them in. Just because we can. And stairs up there. We have access to that. You prioritize hauling by boulders. And then for well-being. Or do I want to place in a couple more? I think that might be the way to go. Couple more of these buildings. Before we go ahead and get put up a rooftop terrace. Something like that. Something like that. Now we can do this. I'll sort that bit out now. Path, you can go away. Don't know why there was any bang and dust particles, because it wasn't even built. And you can be heightened again. Let me take you up as well. Let's go to about 70. And there it goes again. Great. Bit of flooding, but that will subside now. Do I prioritize to get areas or things built? Such as this pathway. I might just be tempted to get or prioritize all of this. So we can get this done. Another 12 days for this to get into production producing berries. But I think that would be a good wait. Our food's really not in a great situation, but that's fine. Don't understand how you can get to there, but you can't. And you can't either. But hey, that doesn't make sense, but that's okay. Took out that plant, but didn't plant anything else in it. Wait. Let's plant a bit more kohlrabi. Our coffee beans are also growing up nicely. About 20% on some of these blueberry bushes. That's not being planted because it's not hydrated. Hopefully if we get this done, that will change. And they started building up this. If we had a storage in here for planks, obtain, go. Let's just take the priority down on all of this, just for now. So we can have a couple of planks in here. Now this lumberjack can get to everything on this side and over there. And yeah, I think we are almost in a good situation now. Food definitely not, but overall we're not doing too shabby, eh? Lock that. Now first double water storage tank. One over here as well. Just need to keep my eye out if we get a bad tide. Otherwise that might be problematic, eh? We have 43 beavers in total. That's why our food might not be keeping up. We have 5 open vacancies, but everything there, so that's fine. I might want to go up to about 50 if our food situation can keep up. I'm not sure it will, but we'll see. And I did place in 2 more between the last episode and this episode. I might want to prioritize these inventors just to get them done. Same with this. Get that sorted out. we only have 3 haulers, but that's okay. Take that down. And I might just want to replace 2 or 3 of these with floodgates and get a pathway behind it. We can take out these. Now that I think about it, those 2, because that will change maybe to levees. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then these 4 might just change to floodgates. We definitely have enough logs. Take a look there. I'm going to take out the planting of these ones so we can get a tapper shack in there. Get those ones indefinitely. We have a basic Badtide protection for this area. The reason why I wanted to take this in here, so it's a bit more of a buffer for these trees, but they will probably die for a longer Badtide. This should have been floodgate and that one should have been a levee, so we can cut in a bit more. But we might want to change that later, but for now, nah, that's fine. Up to 4 workers there again. And our showers got built. I don't really like to micromanage it like this, but sometimes you just have to get the work done. What do I need for triple floodgate? 500 now, only at 290. But that's fine. I'll follow these off. Ah, almost into production. As soon as they hit production, I'm ripping out this. And I need to get this prioritized as well, but I think for now it's fine. We can do something with this. Oh. I know I do a lot of these 4-way intersections. Well, that's fine, because later on I might want to go off here. Probably not, but I might want to. And then I have an option to do that. Okay, so if I have that, I might want to place in a smelter in here. So that running, we definitely have enough power for a smelter. Let's just see where I want to place this. Ah, do I just want to go it like that? I think so. Otherwise I can get it in there. That just might be a bit more efficient with my spacing. Only lose that bit back there. And then we can always do something around that. No, something like that. Okay, something just fell off one of my bookcases in here without a fan or anything blowing or anything interacting directly with it. So that's nice. If I was a superstitious man, that would have really freaked me out. But luckily I'm not. Okay. So they are getting this built, which is great. So then we can open these gates and get water flowing in here as well. So we can hopefully get a bit more hydration in here. Here I'm going to take up to 1.8 tiles. Don't know what. Oh, the bottom levee. That's what they are working on. I forgot. I don't have a free. I have a triple floodgate in there. Still going to leave these floodgates. They are a bit of a stopgap. I want to get this in so we have this also as a bit of a reservoir. This dude is basically done. One more tree, then he's good to go. Same with this one. And then I can start moving across here. Low priority, so that's why that's not getting built. But that's fine. Why are you drying? Seriously, why are you drying? You will have something to do shortly. 2 more trees there, and then that guy can be ripped out. So yeah, we are steadily getting through this. At the start of the drought, I think it will be a good time to call this. Slightly longer episodes, but I like it. Yeah, I just needed to make sure that it is a drought and not a bad tide. Come on, get that done so we can do a bit more work on this and get this sorted out. Because you should have finished this, but yeah, you didn't. Okay, these ones are starting to come into production. Rip out these berries and harvest them so I can rip them out. Are you done over here? Yes, you are. So, let's put this down. This will now be the... Nope. 1.8. Let's go 0.9. I forgot there's no flood wall on this side. Yeah, that's fine. 0.9, that's fine. Now these are hydrated so they can get through there. And they are getting this built up, which is great. Then, with that now done, I can rip out these pathways. I'm gonna leave that in there because we might just want to get over from this side. Okay, but I think this will be a good place to call it as a bit of a... Yeah, I know. Flooded buildings. That might be a bit of a problem, but that will be sorted out later with the evaporation and everything. Okay, so as a bit of a side note, what we did was we placed in this forester and berry bushes and coffee bushes and these levees with a fluid dump and a double shower. We did a bit of work to get a bit more beavers housed. We put in the basics of a dam up here. Hopefully we can get that done sooner rather than later. We did a bit of work here with levees and floodgates, so when we get a bad tide that can be diverted. We did a bit of work here with also bad tide in mind. And yeah, everything's starting to get into production now. So I think, just as a side thing, I'm gonna rip out these berries. I know we just planted, they are into production now, but we can just take them out without feeling too bad about it. And that will be some of the last things that we do now before the next episode starts. And hopefully we'll be able to get all of this done so we can get scrap metal and the beginning of our smelting up here. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.